Hey, 2018, brand new year. Here's what's up. God's got some stuff for you. More than that, even more. God's got plenty of goodness for you, and it never expires. It never runs out. God is preparing a place for you at His table. He has a feast of awesomeness just for you. He wants to show up in your life every day. He wants to blow your mind with the best things. God is the God of never-ending abundance. God is the God of so much more. God is the God of plenty.
I feel like God's been doing a lot in my life recently. I just started this job, it's a lot of fun. But leading into that was just this crazy season. Starting in high school, I really felt like God was showing me that I was going to be a husband and a father. But every time I got around the dating scene, it was always rejection, or I would date somebody for a little while and end up in really painful breakup. So I don't know, I really doubted throughout college and into my early career that I was ever going to find a wife. And I think really last couple of years, it was like, man, it's just not going to happen. And so I started living my life with that doubt in my heart that God was going to provide that for me. I really felt strongly, I had nieces and I was like, man, I really want to be a dad. I really want to be a father. I really want to be a husband. And so it was like I had that side of me where I was like, God's promised this, I feel like, in my life, but it's not coming through. And so I really felt down and doubtful of what God was going to do. And so fast forward a little bit, I'm going through that, and then God just shows up like miraculously with this girl, and I'm like, oh my gosh, after 2 weeks, I think I know, God, this is the girl I'm supposed to marry. And so it led to us dating for a while, about 9 months, and then we got engaged, and I'm like, it's coming together. I've got an awesome job I love. I'm about to marry the woman of my dreams, and then God tells me to quit my job. And I'm like, whoa, I'm getting married in like 3 months, and you want me to quit my job? Like, what is going on? And so that was really hard, because then I went through a season where I didn't have a job. And for me, I'm the type of person that's like, I have to go. My mentality is it's just fast paced, on the go all the time. And so that season of not having a job while I'm about to get married was really uneasy for me. I felt very unsettled. And I even doubted that God would give me a job, because it felt like it just drug on longer and longer. And so I had a lot of days where I was just like, I don't feel like doing anything around the house. I just want to sit on the couch. I just want to veg out and do nothing, because I just feel like I'm just aimless right now. And so I did. I spent a lot of days just kind of being lazy and really just sitting in that doubt. And more and more, like, my fiance, she just kept encouraging me, like, God's going to show up. This season isn't a season where you're going to be, left behind. God's good on His promises and He's faithful. And she kept reminding me and being encouraging to me. And so I kind of changed my perspective. I think one thing she said to me was, this isn't a season of waiting. This is a season of growth. And that really sunk in deep. It's changed my perspective. And I started to go to God and understand, man, like, He's been faithful to His people all the time. If you read the Bible, especially in the Old Testament, you see His people mess up, they turn their backs on Him, but then He forgives them and He gives them something good. And the people that are steadfast, that follow Him and trust Him fully, He gives them rewards. And so I took that, and I'm reading those things in the Bible. I'm also hearing encouragement from my fiance, and I'm like, okay, like, God's gonna show up. And as that changed in my heart, I became okay with that season of growth. It was okay to slow down. I didn't have to go fast pace all the time. I could find joy in the mundane things of just cleaning the house or painting around the house, trying to get it ready for her to move in when we get married. And so it was one of those seasons where I just found the joy of the Lord in the smallest of ways. And so it went from this doubt to this great joy, but it was still there. I didn't have a job. And we were 1 week before my wedding, and I'm still like, I don't have a job. I'm wavering, like, what is going on? And then literally the week of my wedding, I get a phone call and an offer for the job that I wanted, which is here, which is awesome. I'm really excited. It was like the best wedding present ever. But it was just the Lord saying to me, I am good, I am faithful, celebrate. And so I'm standing at my wedding and I feel completely unworthy because I'm surrounded by people who love me and encourage me, but I'm also in a place where I know that God He's literally providing for me and holding things together and giving me something good. I'm like, yeah, job's good, but now I get to marry the woman of my dreams. So it's like that long road led to this. And I remember standing there during the ceremony and just thinking to myself, I don't deserve this. I'm not nice to my wife every day and I let her down. But then I think about it, I'm like, I do that to God. I do that to God every single day. I hurt him in some way. Yet he forgives me and he loves me. He calls me his own, and then he gives me all of these great things that I don't deserve at all. And so it's really just I've gotten this refocus that God is someone who just gives. He's so gracious and loving, but he also knows exactly what we need. I think I needed that season where I didn't have anything going on because it showed me, man, I can just enjoy the small things in life. I can slow down. I can prepare my heart to be the husband that I'm supposed to be, which was really what God was calling me to, I feel like, for all those years. So I'm just like living in this season of, I feel like, a lot of abundance and totally undeserving. It's totally good. And then I really feel like I'm walking away from that just knowing that we have a good Father who loves us. And I can lean on him and fully trust him, even when it feels like, man, there's no end in sight or there's nothing good coming of this. He follows through every single time. And I'm like, man, he's so good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.